Hi, my name's Vince and I'm one of the two reviewers, and in this video today we're going to attempt to use one of these and we'll see is it going to work or not. This is a windshield or windscreen repair kit. So my friend Dan, the other member of the two reviewers, does have some small chips on his windscreen. So we're going to give it a go, and you never know, it might be successful. It didn't cost a lot of money. You can get these all day long for about £10 here in the UK. You'll find them for $10 US if you're from the States. So if it works, fantastic. If it doesn't, we will let you know. This is a true life review and we've never used one of these before. So this is what comes in the kit here. We've got our resin, we've got a couple of little applicators here. This thing, it does come with a blade, so we can use that to clean off the resin at the end. And it comes with these little 5 of these little clear screens that we're supposed to put on after we do the initial repair. Right, so let me show you one of the ones that we're going to attempt to do. So it's this one here. I'm not sure if that's going to come out in the camera or not. There you go, you can see that there. So yeah, we're going to attempt that one to start with. So the first thing you need to do is make sure there's no loose bits of glass in here. In this instance there's not, but you can get your razor blade and you can just pick them out if there's any loose bits. Now it's very sunny here today and the first bit has to be done in the shade, so we've just got an umbrella up to give us some shade, and I'm going to give the window a clean all around this area that we're going to be working on. Next up, we've got to line this up so this hole is directly over the crack. If you put it down and it's wrong, you can always lift up these bits here to take the suction away. Now we're going to get this part here and we're going to start screwing it in. And we've got to go all the way down until it meets contact with the windscreen. And then we need to look from inside the car to make sure that the little hole has opened up where the crack is. Right, so I can see now it's putting pressure against this here, so I'm going to go in the car and see what it looks like. Right, it's hard to see in the camera, but from the inside I can see that the hole is over where the chip is. So now we're going to start injecting the resin. And now we're ready to put the resin in. You just snap this top down and then it opens it up, and I'm going to pour some in there. I'm not going to put loads in there because the chip in this instance isn't very big. Right, so I'm putting it in here, give it a little squeeze, and now I'm going to put this part in. And I'm going to screw down until it meets the glass. Now the reason we're putting this middle part in is because it puts pressure against the resin to force it into the cracks. Now looking at it from the inside, it definitely seems to have filled up partially anyway. So what we're going to do now is we're going to undo the little driver bit and do it back up. And that way then, if there's any air bubbles, it will hopefully be released. So I'm just undoing it. This will give a chance for the air bubbles to go. Okay, and now I'm going back in again. So we left this for about 5 minutes in the shade to allow the resin to fully penetrate the chip and the crack. And now we can undo everything. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move the whole thing just a quarter of a turn counterclockwise, and that will take the pressure off the screen there. And we're just going to lift up each of these tabs, like so. And I can see it's there now. It already looks better. Just going to get a tissue and wipe off the excess that's just run down. And apply a little bit more to the actual chip itself. That was a bit too much. And we're going to place the curing strip on it, like so. And now we're going to take the umbrella away from that and let it cure for the next 10 or 15 minutes. So it's been 15 minutes now. Let's peel this off. Okay, so it's definitely dried. And now I'm going to use the blade that we got in the kit, and I'm just going to start scraping like this. And then we're going to take a look from the inside and see what it looks like now. So having a look on the inside, unfortunately I can still see the crack. Also, looking from the outside, I can still see the crack. But it's not quite as bad as it was before, but it's still very visible. Since this video, I've actually looked at some professional repairs, and on those ones, I can also see the crack. And in some cases, I can feel the indentation where the crack was as well. So on this one now, I can still feel the indentation, but it's filled in a lot more than it was. So when it gets to the colder months, the water's not going to sit in there now, freeze and crack the windscreen, because it can't sit in there because it's full of resin. So I think the product does do what it claims it does, but unfortunately visually they're still there. But hopefully your windscreen will last longer if you do fill in the cracks using this product. If you want to rate the product yourself, head on over to doyouloveit.com and you can give it a yes, no or maybe score over there yourself. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and we will see you all very soon. Thank you for watching.